If forcing things down doesn't work, what does? So we want to come at this in two ways. The first thing is this. We want to turn that triangle, that organizational triangle on its head. We like to think of it as the inverted triangle. Now, leaders, instead of being the chaps that force delivery down everyone's throats and threaten people into delivering tough goals, become the foundation of the organization. Ray Dalio very famously said that an organization is the opposite of a building. The foundation is at the top. It's the leaders that are the difference that makes the difference, right? And what we're talking about is we're helping leaders to think through what that actually means for them. What does it mean to be the foundation of the organization? It's not just about the mindset. What are the skills that accompany that? One of the main skills is that remaining accountable, all right? So leaders have to remain accountable, not just for the change, but for the delivery as well, which basically means they remain engaged and they maintain their ownership. Now, leaders that do that are able then to support the next level up, the management team. Managers are supported by their leaders. Now, we don't see managers as being evil incarnate. In fact, we see managers as being organizational engineers. They're relevant, they're needed. They are the guys and girls that can glue strategy to execution, and they're the ones that help the organization pivot towards fast, rapid delivery. Their role changes from being controllers, although there is some element of control required, to catalysts, people that can unlock team performance. That's the goal for management. And finally, teams, master planners, master builders focused on risk. What does that mean? It's not about just getting started without thinking things through. It's about anticipating the challenges that come along. The other thing is, though, it's not about planning to, forever, right? We're not talking about planning 1 year in advance or 15 years in advance. We're talking about getting the right level of planning in place. At a minimum, you should be thinking 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 sprints ahead. So thinking in quarters, right? With clearer, more detailed planning near term, and more sort of vague, more abstract planning long term, because your plan probably won't survive contact with reality. So you need to have that wiggle room. Master builders doesn't mean just one technical build. It doesn't mean being aligned to one approach. What teams do is they think through and they apply the right framework at the right time. And finally, risk mitigators. Great teams manage risk. They know what's coming, and risk mitigation and risk management is how adults and grown-ups do project delivery.